Yeah. So what was the last class which was discussed, guys, please? What is DevOps? We understood very clearly in the last session. Today our focus is what? What is AWS? First, let me fix our agenda for today's session. Let me fix our agenda for today's session, guys, please. So, in yesterday, we understood very clearly what is DevOps. What is? We understood very clearly what is DevOps. But today our focus is what? What is AWS? And what is the difference between AWS versus DevOps, guys, please? AWS versus DevOps, that is in exactly class for today. So some of the few new students are joined for today. For them, let us revise one more time within 5 to 10 minutes. What is DevOps? Let us briefing. Then we are going to start what is AWS for today. Understood? This is exactly our agenda for today. So first, let me start with what? DevOps. Please tell me. Please tell me. So before starting, I want to clarify with you. So these three questions, what are the first question? Anybody help me? What is an application? What is the second question? What is a server? What is the third question? What is SDLC? Yeah, tell me, what is an application? Application is equal to website. Application is equal to website. The working software. The working software by written any programming like Java, .NET, Python, we are called as what? Application. That application we are going to be placing on server side. Once if it is placed on servers, once if it is password, guys, please 1 second. 1 second, please. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. So please be continue, guys. Please be continue. Thanks for waiting. So what exactly? Please tell me. I'll repeat one more time. So what is an application? Application is equal to website. So the working software as an application, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we are going to be placed on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we can able to access as a website. We can able to access as what? Website. So I hope you people are understand. So what is an exactly application? What is an exactly server? Then what is the third one, guys, please? SDLC. Tell me what is an SDLC? Anybody help me? Software development lifecycle. Software development lifecycle. In this software development lifecycle, we have several stages and several phases. It's like analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance. By helping of SDLC, We are going to be producing a Flipkart kind of application, sir. But my question is, can we able to build this overnight? Can able to make it this Flipkart website overnight in a single day? No. So for example, so can I able to construct a house in a overnight? Can I able to build a house within a day? No. So we have to gather the information. We need to gather the information. And based on that information, we are going to be having a plan. According to the plan, we're going to be start constructing like, layout, beam, walls, slab, plumbing, plastering, electrical, painting, then server. The same way, if you want to build a Flipkart kind of application, we can't build in a single day. We have to follow some stages. Which are all the stages, guys, please? Analysis. So first we will do what exactly? Analysis. Analysis is nothing but what? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page? How exactly the registration page? What is the payment gateway? What is the dashboard? How exactly we're going to be build this project? So gathering information. Based on this information, so it will be design. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According into the plan, our developers will write the code. Code by using any programming like Java, .NET, Python, any programming. Once if it is written, the software, whether the software is working or not, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we are going to be placing our application on a hundreds of servers. Once if it is placed on hundreds of servers, we can able to access our internet as application, means website. But whether it is an application is working or not, how exactly it is performing, very slow or a speed, and each and everything we are going to be monitor and maintenance. By following these all the stages: analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, and maintenance, we are going to be build a application. If you are an IT professional, either you're a tester or a developer or a DevOps engineer, AWS admin, Linux administrators, a DBA, any IT profile, so we are all part of this SDLC. We're all working as a team, so to build an application to do business in internet. So this is exactly our end goal if you are an IT profile, including a DevOps engineer also. But in this SDLC process, what is exactly our role as a DevOps engineer? As a DevOps engineer, we are going to be implementing a DevOps process. DEV is nothing but what? Development. OPS is nothing but what? Operation. That means our roles and responsibility start from dev environment, ends with operation. The combination of software development plus operation we calling as what? DevOps. That means we are part of dev environment, we are part of build, we are part of test, we're part of release, we're part of deploy, we're part of operation, we're part of monitoring. To be frankly, we are not writing any code. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be creating an automated, a transparent pipeline from dev environment to production environment. This is exactly we will be do. We're going to be do that. So tell me, what is DevOps? Anybody help me? DevOps is a technology. DevOps is a technology? Please, anybody help me? No. Answer is no. DevOps is not a technology like Java, .NET. It is not a technology. DevOps is a process. DevOps is a methodology. By using set of principles, we are going to be implementing an automated process from where to where, from dev environment to production environment, means operations. So example, so developers are keep on writing a lines of code which you calling as the software. The software we are going to be delivering into our production servers. We're going to be delivering into our production servers with an automated process within a shortest time, with the high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? DevOps process. I'll repeat one more time, guys, please, very important. So as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be delivering the working software from dev environment to production environment. While delivering, make sure whether you are going to be deliver within a shortest time or not, within a highest quality or not, with a low cost or not. This is an exactly DevOps process. But so as a DevOps engineer, so what is an exactly role after getting into the, after stepping into the company, our prior goal is what? Replacing complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. Replacing with complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. So why we are calling complex? Why we are calling transparent? Let us understand a little bit deeper. So SDLC is a complex. You know very well what is an SDLC. You know very well what is an SDLC. But SDLC is a manual process. SDLC is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to the manual process, if any issue occur in the middle, it is very difficult to identify. It will take long time. For identification, it will take long time. After identification, it will take a long time to resolve issues also. That means the cost is going to be increased. Cost is going to be increased. The quality will be decreased. Understood very clearly. So, for example, we understand this point one more time. So, for example, water pipeline. We have an underground water pipeline. Somewhere else it is a leakage. Somewhere else it is a leakage. Sorry, somewhere else it is a blockage. It is not a leakage, it is a blockage. Please think about how difficult to find. Definitely we have to hire expertise. Means we need to pay more salaries. Even if after hiring experts, so they are going to be taking a long time to identification. They're going to be take a long time for resolving issues also. It is not easy to that. The same way our SDLC process also. But what we're expecting is, please, a transparent pipeline, which can be visualized, which can be an automated, So the same pipeline, the same water, but it is a visualized. It is a transparent. So while transparent, if it is a transparent, if you got any issue, any problem in the middle, so easily we can able to identify or not. Yes, easily we can able to identify, easily we can able to resolve as soon as possible. The same way, our DevOps process also an automated, a transparent pipeline. If we got any issue in the middle, within a shortest time, we can able to identify. As soon as possible, within no time, we can able to resolve issues also. That is the reason we are going to be replacing with a complex pipeline with a transparent pipeline. I hope understood very clearly this point. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. The actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this only. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, core, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operations. And operations, guys, please. So are we part of planning? No. But we're part of coding. We're part of integration. We're part of testing. We're part of release. We're part of deploy. We're part of operations. Understood very clearly. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Sir, what exactly we will do? Just we are going to be implementing an automated process from where dev environment to production environment, means operations. We are going to be implementing an automated, a transparent pipeline. We are going to be creating from dev environment to production environment. But while delivering working software, make sure whether you are going to be delivering within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost, with low failure rate. This is in exactly what? DevOps process. For implementing this DevOps process, we are going to be learning some tool stack. Which are all the tool stack we are going to be learning? Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, Sonar, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Nagios, Elk, Terraform. These are all the tools we are going to be learning while implementing this DevOps process. While implementing this DevOps process, these are all the tools we are going to be using. So how many developers are writing code, guys? Please, anybody help me here? N number of developers are continuously writing. After writing, that code is going to be maintained by whom? So writing is responsible by developer. Maintenance is responsible by the DevOps engineer. But how many developers are continuously writing code? N number of developers. After mix all developer source code only, we will having a one website, means application. But means continuously developers are writing code or not? That means internally in the background, continuously we need to integrate. That's what we are called as what? CI, continuous integrate. After continuous integration, whether the software is working or not, we are going to be executing our test cases. After verifying the test cases, we are going to be continuously delivering into the release. CI, CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery. For this, for implementing CI, CD process, we are going to be learning Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube. We're going to be learning. These are all the tools for what? Implementing CI, CD. So after successfully delivering into release, so from this place, we're going to be placed on hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, we are going to be automated. We are going to be automated by helping of configuration management. Replacing a manual configuration process with an automated process. A manual configuration process replaced with what? Automation process. By helping of what? Ansible and Chef. Ansible is a push model, Chef is a pull model. But these hundreds of servers, from where we can able to get it? From AWS. We are going to be deploying our applications on AWS servers, or else we can able to deploy our applications on Docker containers also. How exactly your container, real-time container works? The same way our Docker containers also works. But by using these containers, we can able to transport any seafood. But by using your containers, Docker containers, we can able to we are going to be maintaining our websites. By using Docker container, we can able to maintain different types of applications like Java applications, .NET applications, Python applications, different types of applications we can able to maintain on each and every Docker container. Docker container is an isolated area which can be specifically placing our websites. But these Docker containers can manage. These containers can manage by whom? Ship. How exactly this ship can manage these are all the containers. The same way, my Docker containers can manage by Kubernetes. Understood very clearly. And we are going to be using background. Background is a virtual provisioning tool. We can able to create a virtual machines in your laptop very easily. Nagios is system monitoring. Elk is an application monitoring. Understood very clear. Background is a virtual provisioning tool. Nagios is system monitoring. Elk is a application monitoring. And we're going to be learning Terraform. So by helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing our DevOps process. While implementing this DevOps process, we are going to be implementing CI/CD, continuous integration, and making working software. We're going to be continuous delivery. After continuous delivery, we are going to be continuous deploy on hundreds of servers. But these hundreds of servers, from where we can able to get it? From where we can able to get it? Please help. From where we can able to get it? Either by physical environment or virtual environment or cloud environment guys, please. But I'm going to be asked you, please answer to me. What is an application? Anybody help me? What is an application, please? Application is equal to website. The working software, which is written any programming, we are called as an application. But my question is, for maintaining this application, for deploying this application, we require infrastructure or not? Tell me. Yes. So what is an infrastructure? Please let me know, please. What is an exactly infrastructure? Anybody help me?
Network, computer.
Very basic question. What is an exact infrastructure? For example, to understand this.
Computer network.
Yes. So to conduct this session, I want to conduct this session. What kind of infrastructure we require? Laptop, internet, chairs, fans, AC, lights, TV, my projector, water bottle, my mobile. So these are all infrastructure is required to conduct this DevOps classes or not. The same way my question is for maintaining, for deploying our applications, for maintaining, for deploying our applications, for maintaining, for deploying our applications, what kind of infrastructure is required? What kind of infrastructure is required? That is my question I'm asking with you, please. So first, the infrastructure is servers. The second one is networks. Third one is what? Database. Fourth one is what? Storage and so on. So these are all major infrastructure is required to maintain our application, to deploying our applications. for maintaining our application, for deploying our application. These are all major infrastructure is required. But my question is, how many ways we can able to get this infrastructure? How many ways to get infrastructure? Please tell me. We can able to get either physically, like your laptop, or virtual environment, or else cloud, either AWS or Azure, any cloud. So either physically or virtually or cloud environment, either physical environment or virtual environment or cloud environment. So we are going to be getting a cloud infrastructure. Cloud infrastructure for deploying our application, for maintaining our applications while using DevOps process. What is it? We are going to be deploying our application by using DevOps process. But while deploying our applications on hundreds of servers by using DevOps process, we require a infrastructure. But that infrastructure we are going to be getting either by physical environment, virtual environment, or cloud environment. But my question is to specifically, what is a cloud? What is an exactly cloud? Cloud is nothing but what? Internet. But to be specifically, I'm going to be ask you. So what is a cloud computing? What is a cloud computing? What is a compute? Please, anybody help me?
Network.
Compute power. Where you seen that? Where exactly you hear about this? Where exactly we seen this computing? In a laptop, we have a computing power. RAM, CPU, motherboard, hard disk. This is all we calling as what? Computing power. That's what we calling as a computer. That's what we are calling as what? Computer. The computer has a computing power. That's what we are calling as a computer. Understood very clearly. But this computing power, if we can able to access over internet, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Understood very clearly. So the computing power, if we can able to access or a control over internet, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. What is the cloud computing, please? If we can able to access or a control remote placed resources over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Yeah, let us understand a little bit deeper. So what is the question I'm asking you, please? What is a cloud compute? The remote placed resources. The remote placed resources, if we can able to access over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud compute. Cloud computer. First, let us understand data center. What is a data center? Anybody help me? What is a data center? Data centers look like this. Yes or no?
Yes.
The huge computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center, like our Matrivanam building, like your home. Understood very clearly. But these data centers are existing physically. We can able to see, we can able to touch, we can able to see, we can physically, we can able to feel, like your laptop, like your mobile, like your water bottle. These are all tangible things. So the huge computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as what? Data centers. These data centers are located throughout the globe. In US, in Singapore, in UK, in Mumbai, in Hyderabad also. From these data centers, we are going to be getting servers. We are going to be getting network. We are going to be getting databases. We are going to be getting storages in a virtual form. Is nothing but what? Cloud computing. I'll repeat. Listen very carefully. Yeah. So the remote placed resources from these data centers, the remote placed data centers, the remote placed resources like servers, database, network, storage, these are all infrastructure we are going to be accessing over a internet in a virtual form from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Understood very clearly what is the cloud computing? Clear. Means simply I can say by using any cloud, by using any cloud, we are going to be getting a rental based infrastructure in a virtual form. Any cloud. By using any cloud, we are going to be getting a rental based infrastructure in a virtual form. So after usage, we are going to be pay the bill like your mobile bill, like your utilities. And this is very clearly. So means what I'm trying to tell you, please. So understand very clearly. So which is better for you? Build and use and select and use. Always we are go for select and use. Select and use means we are going to be getting a rental and ready-made virtual infrastructure over a internet. And based on usage, we are going to be pay the rent. Understood very clearly. To understand this point, so I will give you one example, you can understand much. I want to go to railway station. I want to go to railway station. So for reaching railway station, I need a car. I want to go by car only. I want to go by car to railway station. Okay. But two ways we can able to get the car. What are the first way? Buying car. Second way, rental car. Which is easy for you? Okay. For just for reaching railway station, are you really buying a car? With 10 lakhs of rupees. Please think about it. Okay, if you are buying you have enough money. You are going to be buying a car. That means that is more than enough? No. We have a driving license, we have RC copy, pollution check, insurance copy. And moreover, you have to hire a driver also if you don't have driving. And we have to maintain your car every month, every day. It is very difficult to maintain your car. But instead of that, just for reaching a railway station, you book a rental car like Ola, Bora, whatever may be. Within 10 minutes, the car is available at your doorstep, including driver also. And without any RC copy, without any pollution check, without any worry, happily we can able to reach your railway station. What is the tariff we're going to be paying? Maybe 300 to 500. That's it. After that, we're not worrying about the car. The same way, just for deploying our applications, just for maintaining our websites, to do business in internet, we require infrastructure, either servers, storage, whatever may. So are we going to be buying physically, or else we going to be rental virtually? Rental, definitely. If you are buying a server, where we can able to keep the servers on? The physical servers, you need to keep an area. No, we have to keep in a room, in a big room. We need to pay the rent for every month. We need to pay the current bill for AC. We need to pay the employee salaries every month. So buying service is easy, very easy, but maintenance is very, very difficult. So that is the reason. So nowadays, to do business, the companies are looking for what? Rental infrastructure, that we are calling as what? Cloud. Understood very clearly? So by using cloud, easily we can able to get a rental infrastructure over internet in a virtual form, and easily we can able to maintain our application. What is the tariff we're going to be pay the rental every month once, like your mobile bill, postpaid. Understood? So we have a different types of clouds. On Azure we have a, Google we have a cloud, but AWS also. But we are going to be learning in this course AWS. Any cloud follow the same rules. Any cloud are providing the infrastructure only, servers and network storage, what I mean. Service providers are different. Azure, Google, AWS, all are cloud providers only. But AWS is the first cloud provider. AWS is a first cloud provider. AWS is an extension is what? Amazon Web Services. In AWS, we are going to be learning totally 4 modules. 4 modules. It is almost 7 to 8 weeks. 4 models. So which are all the model? Let it be listed down, please. VPC, EC2, RDS, and S3. VPC is nothing but what? Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Databases. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. Means what I'm trying to tell you. Sorry. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. VPC is nothing but what? Network. RDS is nothing but what? Databases like Oracle, MySQL, whatever. So S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So by helping of this infrastructure, we are going to be deploying our applications by using DevOps process. Got it. But let us deep understanding what is VPC, what is EC2, what is RDS, what is S3. Let us understand a little bit deeper. So what is VPC? Anybody help me? What is VPC? Virtual Private Cloud. I think here about anything. I think each and every student know about network. Have you seen your? Have you seen any physical network in your office? You know, so the computers are connected with internet cables. You know, that is a physical network. All right. Even our institute also, even your home also, if you have a broadband connection, you have a modem or no? That is also network. That is a private network. That is a physical network. How exactly your office kind of physical network? How exactly your office kind of private network? How exactly your office kind of private network? An isolated network. If we can able to access over a internet in a virtual form, we call as what? VPC. What is a VPC? So a virtual private network, if we can able to access over a internet, is nothing but what? VPC. Example, we are going to be getting into the AWS. You and me throughout the globe. Anybody getting into the AWS? Anybody getting into the AWS? But so in your VPC, no one. Sorry, extremely sorry. It is just like your office network. Can able to getting into the HCL office outside? Can able to access your TCS computers from outside? No, that is fully secure. The same way, our VPC also fully secure. No one can enter without any permissions. No one can enter without any permissions. Same way, this is nothing but your VPC. This is my VPC. This is my friend's network. So all people, all companies are using AWS. TCS using AWS, HCL using AWS. But after getting into the AWS, so TCS getting a private and isolated, fully secure network. So this place which is marked only used by TCS, not by any other. Like HCL also here. I hope you understood very clearly what is a network. Okay. After creating a network, we are going to be creating a server. Server is just like your laptop. Server is just like your laptop. Which are all the components available in your laptop? RAM, CPU, motherboard, hard disk, firewall. These are all the components, or no? The same kind of components we are going to be using in server also. But the laptop is just for your home purpose. But server is for what? maintaining our applications, deploying our applications. Means by using EC2, we can able to get a subversion. So what is the compute, please? What is the computing power, please? What is the computing power? CPU, RAM, which discuss right, which is shown, you know. So these are all infrastructure. These are all the components. If you can able to access over a internet in elastic form, a flexible kind of computing power, if you can able to access over internet is nothing but what? EC2. EC2. 1E, 2C6. That's what EC2. By using EC2, we can able to get infrastructure like servers. On top of it, we are going to be deploying our applications. On top of it, we are going to be deploying our applications, please. Means websites. Example, I want to deploy a Hotstar kind of applications, Netflix kind of application, Prime Video kind of applications. If you want to deploy application, what are the first step? Please, anybody help me? First, we need to establish what? Network. Then we are going to be creating a server. On top of it, are placing our Hotstar software, means application. Once if it is placed, we can able to access outside world from anywhere in the world. The website, which we can able to access from anywhere in the world, like the same as it is. How exactly I'm accessing same way? Anybody throughout the globe. Understood very clearly? Create a network, create a server, deploy or host your applications. Very easy. The point here is, but what about customer information? Username, password, email address, communication address, subscription information, where we can able to maintain? We can able to maintain database, relational database management services, RDS. By using RDS, we can able to get a MySQL kind of databases or Oracle kind of databases. Clear all of you? Perfect. But still, I have one more question is pending here. But why we are using Hotstar? What are the purpose of Hotstar? So, web series, so movies. If you go for any Hollywood movies, it is a Blu-ray printed movies. Blu-ray, it means it is more than 3 GB or 6 GB also. So this kind of larger files can able to keep in our databases. No. So that is the reason we're going to be using storage, simple storage services. We can able to hold or upload or download, a larger kind of files into S3 bucket. Like video files, like your movies, your audio files, your PDF, your doc files, your image files, any kind of file, we can able to uploading into this S3 bucket. We can maintain it as S3 bucket. We can download, we can operate, we can access from any device, including your mobiles also. It is just like a Google Drive. It is just like a Google Drive. The best example for S3 bucket is this PPT. Why? Because this PPT is presenting from Google Drive itself. This PPT itself presenting from Google Drive. How exactly Google Drive works, same way S3 bucket also. Clear? So my question is, so by helping of these all, so these are all the services like VPC, EC2, RDS and S3, we can easily deploy our application. But while deploying our applications, we are going to be using what? DevOps process. Understood very clearly. So by using DEVOPS we are going to deploy applications on hundreds of AWS servers. That is the whole story we are learning from yesterday and today. What we are learning? What we have understood yesterday and today, the whole story. So by using DevOps process, we are going to be placing our applications, means we are going to be placing our websites on a hundreds of servers by using AWS infrastructure. I'll repeat this point. By using DevOps process, we're going to be placing our applications on a hundreds of AWS servers. That is exactly we are going to be learning this 4.5 months of syllabus course. So that is exactly our end, guys, please. So I hope you people are understands. So what is the DevOps we understood very clearly for today. What is the AWS also we understood. What is the difference between these two? DevOps is a process, but while implementing process, we require a servers and infrastructure. From where we can able to get it? From AWS. Yes. That's it. Very simple. That is a major difference between. Fine, excellent. So before taking your questions, so let us revise one more time. What is the course overview? Some of the new students here, that's what let them benefit it. But exactly this course. This course is designed with what? Complete DevOps, complete AWS, complete AWS. So Linux basics and with shell script. The total duration of this course is what? 4.5 months plus. Terms and conditions are applied. Linux basics I'm going to be covered. Shell script I'm going to be covered. So no programming like Java, .NET not required, and moreover we are not learning. We are not teaching any programming. But we are going to be using some scripts from formats, which you can easily understand with the English one. We require laptops to practice. Definitely, each and every student has laptop with these configurations. Freshers can join in this course, and experience also can join in this course. Any graduate also can join in this course. And daily class recordings. After the payment, you are going to be receiving via Google Drive. From date of registration, you are going to be in access up to 11 months. Resume preparation, entry question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, and 80% of soft material I will be covered. So our course starts with very basic level, finished with advanced. And each and every session is a practically oriented. So we understand the concept theoretically. The same thing we are going to be implement in front of in the same class. That you need to practice with the help of recordings. And we will meet next class. So after completion of course, you're going to be receiving a course completed certificate from our institute. Daily 1 hour session. 7 AM to 8 AM. So Monday to Saturday. So going to be paying 12,000 rupees for full DevOps and full AWS for daily recordings. This is my admin number 9297. Whoever are interested, please be registered. So regarding payments or any admin kind of questions, please call to this number or else WhatsApp. If this number is busy, please call this number. And this is an exactly course content link. If you copy paste this link in the chat box, in any browser, you can able to revise you can able to see my course content, DevOps content here. It is exactly AWS content. So 20 pages of DevOps content, 10 pages of DevOps content. Please revise once. Okay, please look at this once, this DevOps contents only. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. So please can able to get it from our online students from chat box, or else you can able to take a picture by using your phone. So online students also please take a picture, please take one snap. Better, please online students also take one snap by using a mobile, offline or online, but just take a picture of this. Fine. Excellent. Wonderful. So that is exactly my end. So who are all interested, please be registered, please. Tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our regular classes. Slowly, just we are going to be revise what exactly we have done. Then we are going to be start our regular sessions by tomorrow onwards. Okay. So who are all interested, please be registered. Okay. So if any questions, please ask me right now. Do you have any questions? Please ask me right now. Online students. So please, do you have any questions? Please ask your questions. In the middle, very difficult to answer the question. So that is the reason I couldn't able to answer. So please revise, please repeat your questions. Right now I can able to address you, please. Shubham. So we're going to be discussing network more than 2 weeks. So network concept, we're going to be discuss more than 2 weeks. And we're going to be discuss from the scratch. What is a network? So what is an IP addressing? What is a subnet? What is the router? What is a modem? So each and everything we're going to be discuss, understand the basics. We are going to be implement in AWS also. The same thing we are going to be repeated in CLI. We're going to be repeated in CloudFormation. We're going to be repeated in GUI. We're going to be repeated in Terraform also. So asking the question and complete picture. More than 2 weeks, we're going to be discussing only VPC, only network in this course. So are we covering full Docker? Yes. The Docker and Kubernetes, we're going to be discussing more than 4 weeks. Docker and Kubernetes, complete 1 month we're going to be spent. End to end, we will do one project on top of it. Docker and Kubernetes will take more than 1 month. Yes, Linux also. Yes, I said very clearly, no, Linux basics.
Are you going to discuss subcode and the Ruby?
Yeah. Chef itself 1 month. Please think about it. How much DP we are going to be. Chef is not a 1 week and it will take more than 3 weeks. Means including all projects, everything. So that means we're going to be writing Ruby's totally 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks of writing only Ruby code. Okay, that you can understand how deep we are going to be. That's what 4.5 months plus. The plus is conditions are applied. So we are promising 4.5 months, but not less than 4.5 months. Okay, so what we're promising definitely is an each and every tool we're going to be experienced. So theoretically and practically in depth, we will do one project. So it will take time. My classes are medium speed. Don't worry, it is not slow, it is not speed. So each and every student can manage, means either a fresher or experience or technical, non-technical, easily understand. But you have to promise to me, you have to promise yourself regularity towards your practice. Towards your practice. That is my expecting from your end. So 1 hour class for every day regularly towards minimum practice. Totally you have to spend every day 3 hours minimum. Okay, fine. Fine. Yeah. So, Shubham, please. Yeah, easily. Shubham, if you have any question, you can be able to talk to me also. Shubham, you want to talk to me? Shubham, you want to talk to me, please? Vijay, yeah. Yes. So please be registered who are interested. So tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our regular sessions. Fine. Shubham, you want to talk to me, please?
This class be continued at offline mode or
Both are same as it is. How we feel for today, the same way. Shubham, you can unmute, you can talk to me. So tomorrow we are going to be understand, so cloud infrastructure, how exactly, what is the difference between virtual environment, cloud environment. So why we are moving into the cloud, what are the server, types of servers. We're going to be deep discussion by tomorrow's session. Slowly deep diving into the our regular classes, and will practical sessions also will be started by day after tomorrow onwards.
Hello, sir.
Please, Shubham.
Sir, I want to ask you, the one thing is, sir, will you teach also the integration part like that if I'm using the Python and I'm developing any script or a...
So we are using Java. We are going to be using Java project. The same way we can do Python also. There is no same process. So we'll be implement Python also. But we are teaching with Java because of more than 60% of projects in Java. That is the reason, Shubham.
Okay, that means, sir, how to integrate the language with S3 bucket or like that. Just we want to upload the images on the S3 bucket. So these all the things.
Definitely, 100%.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Definitely. S3 bucket itself 2 weeks.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
In depth. You didn't experience my classes, practical session. That's what you're asking question. Don't worry. So that's what. So each and every tool in depth. Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Umakant asked this question, sir. What we are covering first? That is my call. Okay. So it is a sequence wise, one after another. No parallel classes. No parallel classes. You're going to be joined one class, only 1 hour per day. That's it. So there is no parallel classes. You're going to be attending only one session per day. It is a sequence, one after another. It is the combination of all this. DevOps plus AWS plus Linux basics plus shell script. It will be covered all these things. Okay, fine. Thank you. Umakant, that is my answer for you. Still, do you have any questions, please? Anybody? Offline students? Thank you. So thanks a lot. So we'll be continuing by tomorrow. Either offline, online, please be registered. Okay. So we are not taking demos like a 1 week, 10 days, nothing. Sorry. Only 2 classes, only 2 demos.
Sir, once we please difference between DevOps and AWS, first point discuss.
Very simple, and DevOps is a batting hand in cricket. So AWS is a bowling. Without bowling, there is no DevOps. Without DevOps, there is no AWS. So AWS is nothing but what? We are going to be getting infrastructure like servers, like network. We are going to be getting infrastructure. But on top of, we are going to implement automate process by using what? DevOps. So for that, we are going to be using tools like HF, Ansible, Kubernetes. So Vagrant, Docker. These are all the tools we are using. Git, Maven, and Kits. Understood simply?
Sir, for monitoring, like apart from this mentioned, like any other?
No, 2 is enough. Neg is also not required, but I'm teaching you. Elk is very important. Elk, elastic log stack schema. Still, do you have any questions, please? So how show proof after registration? That's what you need to call the admin. They will help you because of I'm not admin part of. Please, so call admin. They will help you do that. How to payment, how to share your receipts, whatever maybe they will explain to you what are the process of that. Then, so tomorrow what topic we are going to be understand? So difference between servers and what is the difference between physical environment, cloud environment. So why we are going to be cloud? We're going to be discussed tomorrow, please. Ashkar, yeah, your question, please.
Generally, Ansible is taking, I mean, it is taking Python programming, right, in build background.
Python is built by Python, but we are not learning Python. Any tool is developed by some software, So mostly Java, some tools maybe Oracle. Any tool is developed by some software. That means, are we going to be learning Java, .NET, Python?
But
We are not using any program. We are not learning.
without having any knowledge, we can work.
Yeah. If you understand my language, is more than enough. What I'm speaking, if you understand English, it is more than enough to eligible to join this course. Okay, because of rest I will take care of either basics of Linux or rest of things. Open mind, fresh minded, please be joined. The rest I will take care of. Fine. So that's it, guys. Please will be continued by tomorrow. Thank you.